Today, everybody is calling themselves a man of God because they have a bit of morality. This is described in 2 Timothy chapter 3 verses 5. Having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such, turn away. We are told to turn away from these so-called men of God, and the reason why is given in verse 6. For of this sort are they which creep into houses, and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts. So these so-called men of God are just men who have a form of godliness. They're your self-improvement experts who deny Jesus Christ, but say, God bless. They call themselves men of God, and some seem like decent men. Now I'm not saying they're terrible humans and the scum of the earth. No, I'm not saying that. Most of the time, they're pretty decent people. But with that being said, we also need to remember what God warned us about through Solomon in Proverbs chapter 14 verses 12. I mean, Solomon literally used to be like one of these types of men I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Anyways, here's what the verse says. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So in our eyes as men, in a worldly sense, these so-called men of God don't always seem to be a bad example of what a man should be. But they are. And if you're one of them, you need to stop calling yourself a man of God. Especially when you don't even believe in Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Don't get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with calling yourself a man of God. God calls us men of God in 2 Timothy chapter 3 verses 17. We call ourselves men of God, but really, we are children of God, equal heirs with Christ, as read in Romans chapter 8 verses 16 to 18. So really, it's not an issue with the title men of God. Really, it's an issue with identity. Identity in Christ is very important. Listen to what's written in Hebrews chapter 12 verses 6 to 8. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Our identity in Christ is that of a son of God, an equal heir with Christ. After all, what relationship is closer than that of a son? Trust Jesus. God bless.